Hey there, DIY enthusiasts! Ever looked at an everyday item and wondered, what was this originally for? Well, today I'm diving into some fascinating stories behind common household items that were originally designed for something completely different. First up, Play-Doh. Believe it or not, this childhood favorite was originally a wallpaper cleaner. Yep, back in the 1930s, Joseph McVicker invented it to remove soot from walls. It wasn't until the 1950s that it found its true calling as a fun, moldable toy for kids. Next, Post-it notes. These handy little reminders were the result of a failed attempt by Dr. Spence Silver at 3M to create a super strong adhesive. Instead, he ended up with a weak, pressure-sensitive glue. It wasn't until his colleague Art Fry used it to stick bookmarks in his hymn book that the idea for Post-it notes was born. Moving on to bubble wrap. You might think it's always been for packaging, but nope. It was originally invented as textured wallpaper by engineers Alfred Fielding and Marc Chevans in 1957. When that idea flopped, they pivoted to using it for packaging, and the rest is history. Superglue has a wild backstory too. Dr. Harry Coover discovered cyanoacrylate while trying to make clear plastic gun sights during World War II. The substance was so sticky it almost ruined his project, but by the 1950s, it was repurposed as the super strong adhesive we know today. Ever cursed the treadmill during a workout? Thank the Romans. The original treadmills or treadwheels were used to power cranes in the Roman Empire. They later evolved into punishment devices for prisoners in the 1800s before finally becoming the exercise machines we love to hate today. WD-40 is another amazing story. Developed by Rocket Chemical Company in 1953, it took 40 attempts to get the formula right. Originally meant to prevent rust on aerospace parts, it's now a household staple with countless uses. Chewing gum has ancient roots. The Mayans and Aztecs chewed chicle as a food and breath freshener. In the 1800s, Thomas Adams Sr. tried to turn chicle into rubber products before adding flavor and creating the chewing gum we enjoy today. And what about neckties? They started as Croatian mercenaries' neckcloths in the 17th century to hold up jackets. French King Louis XIV liked the look so much, he made them a fashion staple. Listerine, the mouthwash, was initially a surgical antiseptic. Invented by Dr. Joseph Lawrence in 1865, it was also marketed as a floor cleaner and deodorant before becoming the oral hygiene product we know today. Lastly, the Slinky. This toy was born from a naval engineer's attempt to stabilize ship equipment. Richard James accidentally knocked a spring off a shelf, and voila, the Slinky was born. So there you have it. 10 everyday items with surprising origins. Next time you use one of these, you'll know it wasn't always meant for what you do with it today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating stories. See you next time.